Where are you going? Ah, it's heading for my clerk. Oh yeah. Completely focused on that. Hello guys, welcome back. This is Iskall and I'm here with another episode. Let's play on the Moonlite server. I'm at spawn today again. Last episode was at spawn. We built that fantastic blacksmith shop. I say fantastic because I've had awesome success with sales already. Um, and look at this, guys. Who is this? Well, this is Etho. I hope that you see that if you know how his skin looks. Etho is one of my favorite Minecrafters, no doubt about it. And the things he do and with the enthusiasm he put into it, it's just amazing. And I never miss an episode. My girlfriend is even becoming a bit upset with me watching that when in bed and going for sleep. But it's great fun. And why have I built Etho here today, you wonder? Well, this episode is all going to be a tribute episode to Mr. Etho. I like everything, pretty much everything he does. He's a great builder. He's great with the redstone. I think the man even invented the bud switch, if I'm not mistaken. He's very original in his builds. There's only one thing really that I don't agree with him on, and that's the hockey team. As you know, I'm from Sweden and he's from Canada. And Canada just recently won the Olympic gold medal over Sweden. Although I have to say that we were pretty much outplayed, so... But anyway, other than that, he's absolutely one of my favorites. So, he builds some amazing stuff and it's all very original and things. One of my most favorite builds that he've done is the death games that he built on the MindCrack server. And he also says that you should try to be original, not copy and all that kind of stuff. But I have to say, though, that it's kind of tough since you've made it all. Anyway, with the death games, so if you don't know what it is, I'll put a link in the description when he demos it or builds it in that episode. And the death games is basically a game where players, or it gets players to PvP on an SMP server. Randomly, based off a clock, a name, or even three at the moment that MindCrack server is picked, and whenever your name is in that chest, you're the target, and anyone can come kill you if they're wearing the Death Games gear. And that whole idea impresses me a lot. So I'm not, you know, the redstone behind it is great and all that. That's not, however, the most impressing things with it. The most impressing thing is like the way he thought of that, the way he thought it out, because I just think it's amazing. And you know, maybe he didn't come up with it the first, or was the first guy who came up with it, but that's how I know about it anyway. And so I'm gonna build the death games here today in this episode, and I was thinking to put my own touch and do a few things differently, but I don't know. I've really thought about it for a long time and I'm not too sure what to change. So then I thought, alright, if I copy you, Etho, I'll sure do it in a tributable way to you. Tributable, I don't know if that is even a word, but I'll do a tribute to you, because we need death games on Moonlite server for sure. It will make players watch their backs, it will have players install alarms and all that kind of stuff in their bases. So that's what we're gonna do. And so I put this up, which is looking, I hope that you think this looks like his head on the, or the skin he's using. I think I got it to look a bit similar at least. Got the mask and the headband and the hair coming down. He got one black eye and one red eye, and I've left a space here because I think I want to install a lamp that kind of blinks when a new name is picked. So how this works, again, go watch his videos and find out if you want to know in detail, because it's probably better if he explains it. But so off a clock every other 5 minutes maybe, or 20 minutes, whatever he have put it to, a random selector is being launched, and if that random selector selects, I think, or sorry, I should put it like this: if that random selector has a percentage chance to select the option that a new name will appear in the death games, and when a name is in there, then yeah, that's the target for the server, and everyone's allowed to kill that person, and you can clear your own name. I know they have that function. If your name appears and you see it, you can clear it, and then you have to wear the suit that I was talking about. So I thought that we'll start this. I thought of placing it inside his head here, because who knows what goes on in that man's head. But it will be a bit tough to fit the redstone in here. I think we should manage though, but it will be a bit tough. So I'll probably end up digging a lot of this out. Oh, let me get the volume down a bit. Let's see. All right. I'll probably end up digging a lot of this out to fit it all underneath here. But before we do too much clearing, we just want to figure out. So if this is ground level, I don't know. I'm thinking the entrance should be here, because it doesn't. It kind of ruins the skin if you open it up like that, or this. Looks like a mustache or something. So I don't know, maybe we have the opening like that later, but I think for now we do a staircase down and maybe a ladder up, depending on how much space we need. One of the first things that we need to place is the random selector, or the output anyway, and I think we want to place it... An issue with building Minecraft mega blocks or skins or whatever is that they are not really they're even in numbers, so this happens, so you can't have anything centered, which is a bit annoying, but we'll just have to live with it. So we're gonna want to have a chest on a hopper, and this chest will have the output in it. This hopper will be frozen until the clock rotates around. Now behind this chest we want to put a dropper that shoots the name inside the chest. So people go in here, they check this chest, they see my name for example in it, and they decide that okay, I'll give it a shot, I'll try to kill Iskall. They'll never succeed, but that's the theory anyway. Alright, so that I just want to have that put down so that I can start to think about how much space we need in here. The other thing we need is an Iron Man gear up machine. I call them Iron Man gear up machine because that's what they look like. You know, you step inside, you get geared with the stuff that you use to kill your target. And we also need a chest somewhere to kind of put your stuff while you're on the mission to kill them. And obviously this looks kind of bad from inside, so I think the wall definitely needs to come like this. And I think I'll use the cyan clay because I haven't built with it. I haven't used it in a while. But anyway, so the room will kind of be this big, I guess, and come around the corner here. Oops, no, that's not cyan clay. Alright, this looks a bit messy at the moment, but you get the idea. Let me put up some dirt. Make it look even more messy. Anyway, this will be the wall, so Maybe we can utilize this spot for the other chest where you put in your stuff. This would be ground level, so stairs would have to come like this, I suppose. It's ground level up here. Yeah, it will be a bit tricky to fit all this, but we'll see what we can do. Anyway, so if we have the iron machine on that side, we'll do the death game random selector thing here on this side. And I've kind of built one of these. In my shop I have a special item or special offer thing that randomizes an item, so I think I got the redstone for this covered, but we'll see. I'll try to build it on camera. Hope that's interesting to watch. So if you haven't been watching any episodes that Etho have done, that's absolutely something you should do. The guy's, you know, as I said earlier, he's doing a lot of unique stuff. He's really maximizing the vanilla Minecraft game, which I think is fantastic, or for me, that's a vanilla fan. That's definitely something I can enjoy watching. And yeah, I've done a lot of different stuff, so it's kind of tough to make sure that you're oops, what am I doing here? To make sure that you're I think that should be there. To make sure that you're unique, it's tough in this game because it has so many players, and yeah, it's tough, but he manages. Alright, so let's see. What I'm building now is a comparator clock, and I'll show you in a second how this is gonna work. Or a hopper clock, not a comparator clock, sorry. So if I put in an item here, let's say if I put in 7 dirt, I'm getting power here. Let me get this away. If I put down a repeater here, every 7 seconds, because it's 7 items, this repeater will receive power, and that can power whatever. So it's 1 second-ish per item that's moved, so that means you can do around 5 minutes with this clock setup, which will be enough for what we need. Actually, I think maybe we should have placed this the other way around so that we can bring power there. Yeah. Let me go ahead and redo this so that it's pointing that way instead. Alright, all redone, all flipped over to this side. I also dug out some space here. So with this power, we're gonna power this whole thing. And we need to randomize an item up there, but first, before we do that, we need to have a machine here that gets power from this repeater and randomizes, yeah, I can remove this, and randomizes whether or not the thing changes the sword or changes the name for the target. So at the moment this should be powered, sent into there. Okay, good. So I'm using this block here because if I power the dropper immediately with the repeater, it will power both of them, and I don't think that's going to work very well. So from this repeater here, we're going to need, or from this dropper, sorry, we're going to need a comparator. And that comparator will need to both power the dropper so that it sends the item back again, and we can do that by, let me think of a way to minimize space. Yeah, I guess we could do this. No, we can't. That's gonna be too weak power. No? Alright, good. Power is through blocks. So now this is gonna go back into this dropper, and then it's going to be immediately shipped back. There we see. My mouse is dying here. Okay, so from here we also want to then make a randomizer. We want to bring that power over here. So if you know how a comparator works, it kind of checks for the percentage weight, or the weight of the items. So if you got an item that stacks 64, example the rotten flesh that I put in, then it's gonna send a 1 signal strength. However, if you got an item that stacks 16 times, like an ender pearl, that signal is going to be stronger. Or if you got an item that doesn't stack, for example my diamond axe here, it's going to send the signal further. So let's do a test here, because I'm not sure how it works with the block. I'm gonna lower this a bit. So when the diamond pickaxe gets picked, come on, yeah, we get power over there. If I select the rotten flesh, yeah, we'll only get power to this dust here. So that means that we can utilize this power here for, oops, hitting something there, for whatever we wanna use it for. In this case, we want to switch. We want this to get a new item out to the chest. So we're going to put a repeater down there to make sure that the signal is strong enough. And I guess we're going to bring the signal around here, something like that. Yep. Oh yeah, I should tell you that the way droppers work is that they select a random item that's in it whenever they get powered. So there it selected the diamond axe. Let's see if the next one is the rotten flesh. Yeah, that's the rotten flesh. It just powers it back. So they select a random item, and that means that if you fill this up with 9 items, you get an 11% chance that whatever we want to put up here occurs. If 8 of them are stackable items and 1 is a non-stackable item, that is. So they transfer the power to the second line. So that means that we got a random chance of something occurring over here, right? Which is what we want. And that's also going to work here when we have a dropper facing a chest. If I put in a bunch of different items here, a random item is going to be picked, so that's going to be all our swords. And we may need to do like a container below this. I don't know how we're going to do because we probably want to have more than 9 names in there, but that's for later to figure out. Anyway, I'm going to lay this down a bit more. I'm basically just going to bring power up to this dropper here, and I'll check back in a second. Alright guys, that went quick. So I've connected it up to the dropper and it works. Hooray! So basically the only thing I've done is I took this power here on this clay line up into this repeater here that is put on 4 ticks that powers both of them droppers. I put 2 droppers there now. This one is facing the chest, this one is making the items go around and have storage for more items or more names, more targets. I also put in another wire here that goes around this bend and comes out to this torch, which locks the hopper and blinks it when a new name is selected, allowing the item to drop down. That's why this repeater is on 4 ticks, so a new item can be inserted into the system. So let's check it out. So now the target is seeds, and it changes it to dandelion. That's probably me, isn't it? And there we see the thing didn't choose the axe, so but there it did, and now it's white wool. So this works. This will be kind of clickable from inside here, but I made it so, I timed it so that this should be empty, and it shoots it through the other one, so you can't really tell what's coming up next. I also went ahead and modified this a bit when thinking about the system, so I did add my own touch. I added it so that like instead of I go here to check a target, and instead of just, you know, okay, I'm gonna kill Slimeball, and I close the chest and off I go on my mission to kill him or her, I figured it would be nicer if whenever I'm supposed to kill someone, I grab Mr. Ender Pearl out of there, and that will freeze the whole machine. So the way that works is that this chest is now connected to a comparator over here that feeds into this torch that just have a line down to the clock and locks the clock while there's nothing in the chest. Now I'm done, I've killed him or I've been killed. Either way, I come back, I bring back Mr. Ender Pearl, and I push the flush button here, and it selects a new name. And this button is simply connected up through a wire here, goes into this repeater and feeds a new name into the system. Obviously the clock is just set to 10 seconds or so now, so that times 2 is whenever it goes to the randomizer, so this is very much faster than what it will be in the end, or when we're done with this. But I think that's a cool feature. You take out the name, you got the trophy name in your inventory, so you can't have two people chasing the same person down, or anything else weird like two people chasing the same person, or oh, I guess that's what I just said. But you know what I mean, you'll never be doubted either, like my name wasn't in there. It's always going to be in there if you have it in your inventory, so kind of cool. I hope people just remember to put the things back. So we said originally that we wanted to place this Iron Man machine over here. Iron Man machine is the gear machine thing. So I brought some dispensers, and I think we should probably build that next. And we should be fine wiring wise. So we agreed that this is ground level and this is the wall. Right, that is the wall. I suppose the Iron Man machine can come out from the, or it be like a hole in the wall that you step into or just step up against. So I'm gonna place down a dispense. Oh no, what am I thinking? We can't break Etho's hair, side hair. Can't do that. I haven't done anything with the eye yet. I was thinking that as well, so maybe it's better to actually put it on this side now when I think about it. So space is getting, or is beginning to be an issue here. And it's so messy I can't even think. Let's see, can we fit it in here? Yeah, I think so. Would it be kind of awkward to walk on this, on a catwalk around here? Maybe. Can we fit it somewhere else? Probably not. Not if we want to do the eye thing there. Huh. Right, well I guess I guess we'll put it here, and hopefully that isn't causing or isn't too awkward. We'll see. We place it here for now anyway. So I'm gonna put down some dispensers. Oops, just like this. And again with inventory management. And we're gonna want one up there. So this system isn't gonna. What am I thinking? Huh? Maybe we won't need. Maybe we won't need the last one. All right, let's. Could have placed it there. Maybe we won't need that one. Let's see. I think we do it like this. So we're not going to use any droppers to output multiple items. For the arrows, I think we'll just place a an arrow chest next to the exit, so people pick up the arrows there, or something like that. I think we can do this, and that should power all of them. Let's Let's test it out. Let's put a redstone dust in each of these. Uh-huh. And we need to reach the one at the back as well. I'll need to do some secret entrance here once we're done with this. Maybe? Oh, that's fine. Okay. So let's see, we should get a bunch of redstone, 7 to be exact. We have 13, should make us back to 20. Boom, 20. Very good. Okay, so we're gonna put armor in here, and we're not gonna use the iron armor here. I just bought something for test. And that's the suit, and it will auto-equip because it's dispensers. We want a sword, a bow, and a potion of invisibility. That's pretty much all we want. So that will do. Potion of invisibility, sword, bow. Yep, we're good. Okay. That's the iron machine in place. That's the randomizer in place. We need a chest somewhere, but I think we need to put up the design here first. And I have no idea. Like, I haven't really thought this through, but I said earlier I want to use this cyan stuff. Well, I guess the dispensers are going to look kind of ugly from the side like that, but maybe do a quartz and quartz and cyan build here. Oh, I guess we should hook up the eye if we want that function. And when thinking about it, the room is probably only going to be that big, which ruins the button thing. Huh. You know what? I don't think we can fit the eye in here. I think the red clay will be too visible. So for now, I'm sorry, he's not gonna blink. He's just gonna have his regular red eye, which is cool by itself, I think. So that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get some materials, and then we'll do the inside of this. Check it out, guys. The inside is done. Huh. I'm really sorry that you didn't get to see that. To be honest, I pressed the wrong record button. I recorded me building this, but I didn't, because I pressed it the wrong button. So I'm sorry. I hope that you will live. In other news, inside is all done. It was really tough to get the inside to fit in this area here, but we got a working Etho's Death Games on this server, and I am excited. I'm very excited. I think this is going to be so much fun. So I also fixed the timings, and I fixed the target swords. We're only going to do one sword at the time because we're not as many as on the MindCrack server. Put the drop-off gear thing, did the Iron Man machine, filled it up with heroes, armory. I know it's probably called something of justice on the MindCrack server, but we did heroes. Wrote some instructions and put down all the names here. Some guys have already registered, so we are on. This is up and running, and I'm happy with how it turned out inside here. Who knows what goes on in Etho's head, right? And this may give a glimpse of that. I don't know. And I actually got pretty happy with the entrance as well. We didn't have to break anything in the skin there, make it look like a weird mustache. This works. This definitely works. And because we're in a corner of this road here, I think it's okay with that it's not matching the width of it. Anyway, guys, that's it for the death games. I'm so excited to have this on the server, and hopefully it will be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Before I end it, let's have a look, because I did some finishing touches on our blacksmith shop. I added this thing here. It's a double item frame thing, and added 2 items in there. I think it turned out okay. I actually named these items so that it would say the blacksmith, but when we updated the game today to 1.7.5, for some reason that's not working anymore, so I'll have to look into that. Added some trapdoors here just to make it not look so plain on the sides. I don't know what I think about it. I think it's okay. It's okay. But more importantly, guys, this shop have been earning me diamonds already. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm pretty much sold out on the diamond stuff. The other things no one have purchased yet, but I think that will come, specifically if I get some more chain gear in here. People like their chain gear. So yeah, great success. This store is working and selling stuff, so I'm happy about that. But guys, this is it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope that I made Mr. Etho proud with honoring him for the death games, and I hope no one thinks that I'm just copying and stealing and whatever. I am just excited to have this fantastic invention on the server. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like, even subscribe, and have a great day. I will talk to you again when I talk to you again. Bye bye, guys.